mi gente, Marcucci here again, my video, and today we're going to be talking about Clear Protocol. And this is a coin that Alex Becker mentioned in his like top coin to like kind of hold, or that he's holding, or that he's at least looking out for. They're going to do exceptionally well this cycle, and I think Clear Protocol has a no pun intended, clear option, or like a clear path to kind of doing that. They're in the credit lending space, so they say that the first decentralized credit marketplace, and they've loaned over $783 million in loans originated. So yeah, I mean, they have huge potential, and this is going to be a huge market in the near future. And if we take a look here too, sorry, this is from Jacob. Jano from Blockworks says private credit will be the big RWA trend for the rest of the year. First, we brought dollars on chain, then we'll bring treasuries on chain. Now, massive funds are bringing 8 to 12% yield on chain with private credit. And then Jacob, which is the founder, he says soon on Ocean. So yeah. Anyways, I mean, they've on theory and on paper, it looks great. It looks amazing, but price hasn't been the friendliest. I mean, it's down 94%. All-time firm is all-time high. If we take a look here, though, market cap, probably a lot of coins were logged and then they became unlogged. They're down almost like 70% from, all-time high in terms of market cap. So yeah, and if we take a look here at token unlocks, 7% went to the private round, 9% went to the private round, 28% went to team and advisors, 6% went to seed round. So yeah, a lot of team members or like private investors went into this. So yeah, the good thing though is that all-time high, it's not the all-time high, like the tokens, it looks like there's no more tokens unlocked, but there's still 47% untrapped. Which takes me to the next topic. It's the contract wallets, or like the addresses, like hold majority. So like this wallet holds 16%, this one 15%, this one 7%, and this one 4%. And then they're in a lot of exchanges. So like you see here, KuCoin, Bybit, Gate.io, Mexi, Bybit, BitGet, KuCoin here, Gate.io, KuCoin, Mexi. So yeah, a lot of exchanges are holding this. Obviously, some exchanges might just be from people like kind of like holding it on certain exchanges. What is kind of concerning to me is decentralization score is 23%, and then they have an anti-whale function. If you take a look here, anti-whale limit number of transactions. So the number of transactions is limited, the number of scam token transactions may be limited, honeypot risk. So I don't think that honeypot risk, I mean, they've been here for a long time, but just stuff to kind of look out for. I'm really worried after the mantra/own token, whatever happened there. Sales and clear, so kind of left a sour taste in my mouth. Anyways, the team. Wait 1 second. Oh yeah, the team. So they're backed by Sequoia, Arlington Capital, Sino, Hashkey, Wintermute. So yeah, some of the biggest players. And then this is a team. Honestly, had never heard about them before, but yeah, they got a pretty big team. Not that many developers, and if we're gonna take a look later how many developers they have, but yeah, I mean they look like a good team. Honestly, I mean, this is pretty much their first like Web3 kind of like project, Clear Protocol. They've been working in like banks before, almost all in like Asia, or like Dubai and Abu Dhabi and all that kind of stuff. So most of it is in that part of the world. So, I mean, take it for what it's worth. At least, they're showing their faces and they're out there. Anyways, he doesn't tweet much, Jacob, which is not bad. Obviously, they have a lot of stuff to do. But I just wish some of these founders tweeted a little bit more. But yeah, I mean, tweets about once or twice every couple of days. So yeah, can't ask much of him from there. Anyways, unfortunately, my IP is not allowed. I am in New York, so I cannot do this. But they do have this Ocean, it's a blockchain for RWAs. So you see here, bringing DeFi to the world and the world on chain. So this website, I mean, it's pretty cool. It's backed by Hex Trust, the full licensed digital assets custodian. And then you can see here, this kind of what it looks like, the RWA blockchain. I mean, it's pretty cool. I mean, 2 million has been deposited on Hex Trust USDX. Not much on Athena, on Circle, 56,000. So yeah, I mean, not that much money is being deposited here just yet. Obviously, I expect these numbers to increase as time goes on. What I don't like is their roadmap. They have, I mean, from what it looks like, they have done most of the roadmap from 2024 to 2023 to 2022, but they don't have one for 2025. And we're already in May. So yeah, that is a little bit concerning, as well as they do have these buybacks. They say that buybacks will occur once per quarter on randomized dates. Going forward, 50% of the revenue will be used for buybacks, yada, yada, yada. But if you take a look here, like, buybacks really haven't done anything. I mean, from what I can see, you know, there's a protocol that started, 4 years ago, and it's at 94%. So not to say buybacks are good or bad. I'm just saying, if a blockchain or a project says like, oh, we're buying back our tokens or coins, yeah, it could be bullish, and burning tokens, it could be bullish. But if there's no buying pressure, then it's not really that bullish. Anyways, they have 86,000 followers on Twitter, which is really not that much, but I expect this number obviously to increase as time goes on. Oh, last thing I did want to mention, they have 20,000 holders, which, again, it could be better. Anyways, I think this space is going to be led by Coinbase. I think the credit lending space on chain is going to be led by Coinbase. I mean, they have grown substantially, right? This is something that Coinbase recently started getting into. Let me show you guys. So we can see here, I mean, people have already borrowed over 100 million in less than 100 days. So yeah, I just think there's bigger and better players out there. That, not to say Ocean is not gonna be able to do it, but they might be able to do it. And the last thing I wanna say is the TVL. I mean, they've had, they crashed here and then they went back up. So yeah, I mean, I want to like this project, but I honestly just think there's going to be better projects out there, at least in the RWA sector. I do think that they have a great idea. I do think that they potentially can increase. Obviously, Becker is shilling it, and I expect other people to like shill it. So I do expect the price to kind of increase. I just think Coinbase is just gonna be way far ahead in the sector. So anyways, intrigued your thoughts. Please let me know what you think about the video. And as always, please remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.